You're the best. That's why you jump right into the hellfire. Goal is simple. Divide into groups, locate the Alpha and eliminate on sight. Disoriented zombies won't pose a threat, so you can safely use boats to get to the English Channel along the Somme. The British Navy ship will pick you up once you arrive. In order to make yourself stealthier, please put on these latex suits. You look so good. Thanks. Why are you so fat, Russia? You are the hope of Paris and all France. Break the enemy and return safe and sound. Godspeed.
While Anjou's elite troops landed in the city of Amiens to carry out sabotage in the rear of the zombies, the German army annexed the Maginot Line and deployed guns in the direction of France to guard its border. Thus, it was possible to organize a solid line of defense from Switzerland to Luxembourg. Belgium, under the command of Luxembourg, with the support of the Netherlands and Germany, conducted an active offensive to drive the zombies away from nature reserves and dense forests, thereby preventing the growth of the zombie horde. In Italy, the message from the quarantine zone has stopped. French border guards began to notice small groups of zombies in the buffer zone. Austria also reports zombies near its borders. From that moment on, the north of Italy is considered lost. Due to supply problems and the risk of being surrounded, the troops on the Arno River are forced to surrender their positions and retreat to the fortress of San Marino. San Marino and Rome, with the support of the Vatican, are still on the defensive, but for how long? The Allied armies are advancing through Belgium. The Belgian and Dutch troops were able to dislodge the horde from the border reserves, but were severely depleted and scattered in the forests. An elite unit consisting of Luxembourg, Germany and Poland will advance to the city of Metz. A blow to the flank of the horde should reduce the tension on the Maginot Line. In the vicinity of Verdun, a battle called the Verdun Meat Grinder began. The units of the French troops were in the deep rear of the zombie horde and were surrounded. NATO military aviation was sent from the Ramstein military base to support the defenders. The advanced German units advanced to the breakthrough and advanced quite easily, reaching almost Verdun, but they fell into a trap and 12,000 people out of 20,000 groups of the German army were destroyed. The situation is stalemate, failure is already close. In Europe, Poland has become a new hotbed of infection. Zombie attacks are being reported everywhere in the city of Gdansk. The local government could not take action quickly and all 750,000 people living there joined the ranks of zombies. Gdynia became the next fallen city. To the west, the forest area has become a pasture for growing eggs and creating a new horde of zombies. Heavy weapons were sent from NATO military bases to deter and eliminate the threat. At the request of Poland, the Russian Baltic Fleet launched a massive artillery bombardment of coastal cities, which to some extent helped in containing the infected, but it did not stop the spread of the virus. More and more territories were infected. Russia, fearing to lose a strategic city, is restoring old outposts located around Kaliningrad. 200,000 people have been mobilized and sent to fortifications along the Prigolia River. The infection of the Balkan Peninsula began here in Croatia. The virus was brought by infected UN fighters after an unsuccessful landing in Italy. Despite the efforts of the authorities, the city of Split and the coastline to the north were infected with zombies. Troops are fortified in the Chronopak Mountains by erecting defensive structures.
Have you provided the command with the intel yet? Affirmative. That's good. We're almost there. Commander, get ready. We'll arrive soon. Commander? Oh no!
Meanwhile, Slovenian border guards hear the sounds of active fighting somewhere deep in Italian territory. There were no signs of life along the entire border from Italy. The whole area was covered with thick fog, so it was not possible to conduct reconnaissance by air. It was decided to send a mobile group to investigate.
This is like some Silent Hill shit. Quiet. Stay alert. Hey, look over there! Move forward, quickly! What the... How did you... We thought there were no survivors left in Italy. We held them off as long as we could. There are hundreds of thousands of them there. Fortify the border. Be prepared to take the hit. Well, come with us. No, I'm infected. Just give me some ammo and I'll try to cover you. Here you go, my friend. Thank you. And now, go! Go, now! Holy crap! What is going on there? Maybe we should help them? I think I have an idea. So here's the plan. The hordes are currently heading north and south, and we need to lure them towards us, to the east. And as they advance through our territory, they will trigger hundreds of thousands of mines left from the old wars. And then, together with Croatia and Montenegro, we will launch a counterattack and completely clear the territory. That's a brilliant plan, my friend. Well, of course, I came up with it myself. Yeah, but there's a small hiccup. How do we lure zombies? This idea was completely crazy, but holy crap, it works!
Hundreds of thousands of zombies are heading towards Austria and Slovenia. Engineering troops began to erect defensive structures in the Kanin mountain range. The Slovenian army of 7,000 people was sent to strengthen the border. Here the Slovenian troops, having overcome the quarantine barriers of Italy, occupied the city, having equipped the defense along the Socha River. Austria, following the example of Switzerland, has firmly established itself in the Alps, gradually transferring the entire civilian population to the mountains. Fearing the advance of zombies from Poland, the capital of Austria was moved from Vienna to the mountain city of Innsbruck. The northern part of Austria becomes deserted. Thus, the Alpine mountain range turned into an impassable chain of mountains and fortifications. Stop the zombies in Croatia and allow the horde to break through Slovenia, the entire Balkan Peninsula will be in danger. By combining our armies, we can definitely defend the entire mountain range. Listen, I don't care about your problems, alright?
I have hundreds of bunkers. I'll just hide there. Bye-bye. I think I'll join Albania. I'm ready to send my army to strengthen the northern border of Slovakia to prevent the breakthrough of zombies from Poland. Well, I'm glad to hear that. And in my turn, I'll send my army to help Bosnia implement its plan and subsequently launch an offensive on the infected territories in Croatia. Romania, what about you? I believe the zombies pose no threat to us because in ancient times my grandfather Dracula defeated them. I think legends have no place here. It's all true. Fight however you want. I have my own plans for this matter.